I've been wondering, and then I went to pretzels. All right. So, Central. Nice. So, I think that it's about time. Okay, what I'm doing. I'm I'm going to night Halloween roofing on um now what it is on if actually a repeat on board with that idea, but I don't want to, not in a case of it's just kind of a case I want to get people kind of or I kind of need to make they don't. I'm in a problem where I make sure actually or actually whatever. I need option. I need thing practically, and I can like if we get like or so that's and we don't have to bother then if like oh I'm sorry I can't make it or um fine. It's like I can kind of make it work. I'm not gonna talk that like gonna gonna kind of let that um they'll be on um how about you read eventually get into bits and um now I have an idea and let's create exactly what though because at this point I've made I don't exactly know but I've made an avatar. Granted, it's made, it's very done, Granted, I spend like 3 hours doing it. I am not by any means good at it. But I spent my time, and then I did, and basically I've seen Avatar. I'm gonna say it looks. I'm not too sure. I want. Either that or like I'm gonna try and think. I can have. I want some kind of more. I don't think what I originally made is, but I think I can. Good. No, not a complete waste of. Not a complete. Yep. I'm going. Basically, I'm gonna try every day. I'm not Sunday. Perfect. I'm gonna do. That work. That means the big event will be on Saturday, which means prior. Oh, how you doing today? I see you've had a bit of a bit of a panic attack. You're good. My mic's what? I wonder if nothing. You're at. Oh, right. Maybe. I know why. Turn it off. Yes. Yo, is that better? It's cutting my voice off occasionally. It shouldn't now. I know exactly what that is, and that is exactly why you should create multiple microphones. It's also very loud. Oh, music. Music can be resolved. You don't want to make the music too low, though. We'll drop it about half. We'll drop it to half. Should be better now. You come at the perfect time, actually. I'm dropping in around the wonderful start. I was just explaining what's going to be happening now into the next month. About how I potentially wasted 5 hours doing something that I'm probably going to get rid of, but still reuse things from it and potentially redo part of it for a wonderful little holiday called Halloween. Ah, spooky times. Spookiness intensifies. You skated yesterday. Halloween is cool. It is. I remember you saying something about your skating. You said this at some point last week. I can't remember if you... I can't remember what you said about it. You did say something about skating though. Yes, I remember. You corrected me. I remember. You said something about skating. My mind instantly went to skateboarding. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's all. I can do tricks on the ice skate. Nice. But that took a lot of training, didn't it? Didn't break my legs, so I so good. There's always a positive. There's always a positive there. Yeah, you're more than likely to break your leg, or someone will run over your fingers, or something like that with ice skating. So you've got plenty of training. You're well within point there. It's good for you. I'm glad you got out and you went skating. You know, just after what? What did we say? Was it last Saturday? Was it Saturday? Yeah, I think it was like Saturday. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it was like Saturday. I recall you saying something about like, you know, kind of just wanting to stay in yourself. It's like, it's nice to see you you know, kind of just even if it's not interacting with people, it's just kind of getting out there, like doing something you really enjoy. How am I? I am, yeah, I'm a little bit wishy-washy at the minute. I have things going on, but I don't let it stop me. I can be a bit antsy at times, especially times like this, when I want to kind of do something, but I can't because I'm trying to do other things, and then my brain goes into overdrive. This is priority 1 for me right now, so I'm calm. And once I'm done here, the next thing will take priority. So, outside of that, I'm doing pretty good. I would smile, but I still haven't fixed the emotions on this one, so... Saturday, yes, you said something about that on Saturday, shopping. I remember about the Minecraft server, you said something about the Minecraft server. You were trying to be in, like, convinced to play, but you didn't really want to do it. Something or other, so I think I was getting mixed up. I do remember you talking about the Are you sure? I'm trying to remember what we did. We played, No, you're right. You're right. I'm getting confused. Because we played this on Saturday. And then I went back on later on in Saturday, which is the stream that you caught, to finish it. And then we played Mario Kart and Deltarune Sunday. Yeah, my mind for some reason thought, hey, you know, you beat it Sunday. Thanks, brain. Exactly, smarty pants. Hey, I got smooth brain. At least no one wants smooth brain. That's So I get to retain my brain when Dr. Frankenstein decides, hey, I want to build this monster that needs a brain. Ain't coming for mine. So yeah, I was kind of explaining with that just what I'm kind of doing for Halloween, because I'm trying to put the preparations in now before that final week. So I'm trying to create something related to my model. You know, it just kind of intertwines in. And it's funny because I'm trying to, I don't know, I think I'm being really ambitious with what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a lot of other people together to do something. I know what it is, but I don't want to spoil what it is. But it'd be really fun. It'd be really fun to do it for like 4 or 5 hours. Just potentially on the 30th. Because I said, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to probably do anything on the 31st. Or if I am, it's going to be late. I'm going to try and find something like really short but really scary. I'll potentially like look up some like, I'll probably just end up watching YouTube videos to be honest. Which just seems like a bit of a cop out. So I'm trying to get something sorted for the 30th. What else is there? I want to do something every day. So from the 26th. Anyway, I'd never go in on the 31st. It's like a no-no. I just like walking around during Halloween. I mean, in as in work. I know it's like more celebrated everywhere else. It's not really here, it's more of a marketing stunt here. Oh, there's no way you're inside on Halloween? You were mentioning about like how you like to go outside and just vibe with the all the spooky aesthetics everyone's putting up. How many skeletons dangling from trees this year? Taking in the aesthetic. The vibe. That kind of, there could be a literal murderer in front of me and I wouldn't be scared kind of vibe. Definitely. Hey. That's the vibe, and that's the vibe we're gonna fit. That's an American Dad episode, that. That's happened already. But I was kind of just saying, like, with that, I want to try and do something every single day. But because I probably can't do anything Sunday, which is actually Halloween, I'm gonna try and do something the Sunday before that's more Halloween related than just like doing something, so that it is actually 7 days concurrently. Plus, I have a lot of free time around then, so I don't have to worry about being kind of burnt out on it. The only things I know that we will be doing potentially is I may be doing a Metroid Dread segment. Soma is something that's been recommended to me, and we're going to play through the Devouring in this game, which is 6 hours, which means I'm probably going to start early.
It doesn't matter how much you know about implementation.
You love taking my stairs for the nice.
Writing layers or.
So I'm going to do that, but I want to do something different every day. So I don't know how long Soma is, which I'm going to have to kind of try and gauge because Metroid Dread I'm fine with. I don't know whether I'm going to do that or not. It depends how scary the actual like running away from the stuff is. Or I might beat it really quick. Who knows? But that comes out in a week. And the unfortunate thing about that is, that comes out at the same time as the Battlefield beta, which I also wanted to play. So Metroid comes out and then Battlefield comes out. I might skip the Battlefield beta, to be fair. Because it's the same way as the Call of Duty beta. The Call of Duty beta was awful. So that's the idea, and then obviously that's 3 days, taking it right there. That could be the Monday, the Tuesday, and the Wednesday. I need something for the Sunday prior, the Thursday, Friday, and then my little idea on the Saturday. That'd be interesting. Oh, that's crazy. I can actually feel my finger. Oh, any of us. Shoot through things are not my thing. I get that. People have their own sort of vibes. It's like I've been playing just in my free time. I've been playing that new WarioWare game, and I like that kind of like, you know, just mess about kind of really weird aesthetic in the games. It's just like fast paced, quick, kind of actiony, weird. But other people look at it and think, this is garbage. It's like, so there's that, you know, it's an aesthetic choice, isn't it? Can't roll with it. You just gotta kind of deal with it.
You have to be able to feel it. You have to know how to take those.
I don't think it's garbage. It's just not my thing.
Say something meaningful.
Well, not to spread negativity or anything, but if you don't think the new Call of Duty is garbage, you really should.
Or something you learn from reading a book or watching YouTube videos or anything. I think that's more something you learn.
I could understand it with last year's. Or no, this year's. I could understand it with Cold War. It was a rushed game, but in the end, it was actually much better, and it was in a much better state than a game they actually spent longer time on. My fear here is, though, that these guys have spent 3 years on this game, and it's still in a very unfinished state. The series dies with this title. I guarantee it. I don't do that with anything. You don't do what, sorry? Just spread the negativity of it. I mean, I don't either. In a lot of cases. I've played games that people have recommended to me. I just, you know, sometimes they're not my thing, right? And I don't know what is my type of like thing that I don't like. It's like I'm very heavy on visual novels. I like visual novels. Danganronpa, Ace Attorney. Heck, I've even like played through. Well, I'm about a quarter of the way through Chaos Child. Like I'm indifferent to everything. Even if I don't like things, I don't go about it because other people like those things. I get what you mean. I just feel like sometimes criticism needed, especially for studios that should be pumping out top quality games and they're pumping out things that a child could slap together with free assets. It's like I have played shooters that play much better, indie shooters, by the way, that play much better than Call of Duty Vanguard do. Well, that's wrong. Than Call of Duty Vanguard does. And they've had time to fix it. It's just, it doesn't feel satisfying. And if they want constructive criticism, make a year 2 for Cold War, and give this game another year before you try and release it. Because if you kind of just leave it in the state that it's in, I'm sorry, I don't think I'll ever buy it. I don't like being around negativity. It ruins my mood. I'll change the subject. We won't go on about that. But I do want to kind of just like get into the spooky vibes of things. You know, I want to kind of build it up all for October. Ooh, spooky! It's like Stream Elements has this like little ghost that you can put on. It'll like waddle across the screen, and then it will. That just seems a little bit. Seems a little bit. It seems a little bit distracting. Plus, I can't monitor it, so I don't really want that on there. I'd like to deck out my background though. I have a super secret background that will be coming out in that last week, that I managed to throw together somehow. Sounds like a great thing for Stream Elements to have. I don't know why they have it. It's crazy to me that it. Well, it's not crazy that it exists. It's just crazy that. Why? You know, I mean, I get it. You've been around for years, but it's distracting, and the whole point I thought was kind of not to have things distracting and make things more streamlined. But here we are. I will find something more suitable than a crazy little ghost that goes. How you doing today? You know, after we nearly had a guy in a pawn shop off himself because he gave us, well, because I don't know if there's anything more suitable than that. I don't want a little ghost flying around. If that's the case, we may as well just leave it on the entire time. How am I doing? I'm a bit wavy. Actually, since I've been in here, I'm feeling a bit better now, but I'm a bit all over the place today. Obviously, some stuff's happened, but life moves on. We're just talking about Halloween, and what I'm doing for the Halloween week. I've got 3 out of the 7 days. No, yes, 3 out of the 7 days planned. I'm gonna try and sort something big for the 30th because I'm very unsure whether I can do anything for the 31st. And I'm going to potentially play Soma if I can get a hold of it. But I need to try and think what I'm doing for the rest of the time. I said I was going to do something else. Oh yeah, I said I was going to play Metroid Dread if I thought it was spooky enough. Oh, we were going to play that big horror map in this one. I've purposely strayed away from actually watching any gameplay of it. That world-renowned map. Yeah, it's Baron. Heard you mention a spooky background. I look forward to that. I don't know how spooky it is. I was just messing around with, like image stuff, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and I just thought, ooh, that looks really kind of spooky, So I tested it, and it actually looks like kind of actually freaky. So I think I'm gonna use it. It's only gonna be on there for 1 week though. I'm also looking at Avatar things, but what I've come out with isn't tremendous. I'll be honest. I'm gonna try again with that. I think that's how it always goes. You're not supposed to tell people that. You're not supposed to tell people that. Oh no, you could tell the marketing people that at our place they've come up with an ad that is absolutely awful, and everyone has said, "Hey, this is awful," and they kind of pushed it to print anyway. People. Don't tell people that, because they'll start claiming that, oh, look, I am a tremendous image manipulator. Because you can't replicate it is the thing. I bet even if I tried, you might be able to replicate what you do. Even if I tried, I bet I couldn't. Re-replicate what I did to get this background. Sad, but honest truth. I don't always inspire with creativity. Oh no, it's awful. It's awful. I can't say anything more than it's awful. But it's awful. And I can't show it, but it's awful. It's so bad it's funny, is the funny thing.
You have reached the voicemail box of Kino.
Leave a message after the beep. I don't know, it's that point where someone would look at it and be like, huh? And I think that's what they're kind of going for. But they really shouldn't be. Oh well, at the end of the day, I can't say much more than that, so we'll leave that topic. That's what I'm saying though about like image manipulation and those sorts of things. It's like it's a skill. It's definitely a skill. It's like I've done it for years, and even now I'm still awful at it.
The person you're trying to reach is not available right now.
But people learn at different speeds. Okay? Someone could pick that up today and be a master at it next week. Someone could pick up coding today and be a master of it in
Need further assistance? Enter pound now.
3 weeks. I'm trying to give realistic timescales. You can't learn everything there is to do with scripting in a week, but you can learn everything there is to do with image manipulation in a week. It's hard to practice. Of course it is. It's hard to practice because obviously you try, well, I speak from my experience. You try and be perfect at it.
Goodbye.
Bye. You try and be perfect at it, and then when it doesn't come out the way you expect it to come out, it ruins you, and you think, I can't do this, and then you've got to kind of look at it and be like, right, you know what? I can do it. I can make my image look tremendous. So can you? You need to have that kind of like internal battle with yourself, especially when like learning things like image manipulation, coding, whatever, to kind of be like, yeah, what I've made there isn't the greatest. I'm gonna try again. And you keep trying and trying and trying. And eventually, it comes true and it works. I tried to like kind of put other things for me. You just tell yourself to polish it later and then run out of time to polish it. I mean, in my case, it was more a case of, well, I'll actually tell you this experience. My whole experience with image manipulation and, you know, kind of modifying images and doing those sorts of things, right, came about around 7 years ago, something like that. It was kind of like when I got my first like little computer thing. It was like one of those ditty tiny little notebooks, which meant that every single piece of image manipulation I ever did was on a trackpad. And I spent like, I don't know how long I spent. Hours upon hours, like, and I was still in school at the time, like, yeah, I was just spending hours upon hours just like doing this like really stupid project. Do you know like from Emperor's New Groove where they have that like just right meme? You got it just right. It's like that, isn't it? Something like that when you got it just right. Probably got pretty good with keybinds. Actually, no. And this is why I'm bad. Still. I'm bad with keybinds. I'm bad with everything. The only thing I'm actually good at is cutting stuff out because that takes practice. And when you're on a trackpad, it's not exactly great. So I'm good at cutting stuff out now without the magic wand. But that's literally all I can do. I spent about 3 days recreating a meme using real life images. And that's the extent of my image manipulation. But, hey-ho, it's like, you can only go so far with free tools, so I'm not paying for Photoshop. There's no way I'm paying for Photoshop. If it's free, it can do the job for you. Majority of the time. I think there's like one thing, there's one thing that Photoshop has that I actually kind of wanted that the software I use doesn't. But it's not worth paying for an Adobe Cloud subscription. One tool feels too unreliable. Yeah. I remember using it in school. They kind of like taught us. This was like year 8. They kind of taught us how to do like graphics and things. I can't remember exactly what I made in that technology class, but they kind of taught us how to use like Photoshop and things and how to use it properly. And it's like, oh yeah, use it with Shift, and it does like these certain things and whatever. And it's like, okay. And that was it. I literally, I think I was in that class for like 3. I had like 3 lessons there, and they kind of just switched us over straight away, which was stupid, but you know, they kind of wanted us to do woodwork more, so there's always that, I guess. But I've done like a few other things with image manipulation. I am a terrible artist. A terrible artist. A terrible video editor. And I think maybe if I'm going to ever stick to anything to do with manipulation, it's going to be image manipulation. So I'm always good with that. If you're interested in a tool like that, I'd recommend Affinity Photo. It's a paid thing, but it has a one-time buy. It's pretty cheap and non-commercial. Adobe Cloud is a scam. I don't know. I could talk about ATM Painter or AMT Painter. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I don't think it works anymore, actually, so I'm actually able to recommend it. Basically, it's a tool to bypass the subscription thing on Adobe, but in the end, it's not worth it, because I think after every update you do, you have to rerun it, and you have to leave it running in the background. So it seems kind of like malware, but it's not. But it's still sketchy. It's kind of like the Valorant, the Valorant anti-cheat requires you to basically have that on startup and run it all the time if you want to play Valorant. And that's why Valorant is no longer on my computer. I'm also a pretty bad artist, that's why I stay on the design side of graphics design. Yeah, you can't always be the best at everything, can you? It's like my talents, particularly. It's like if you sat me in front of any Adobe suite, right now, I could literally probably do 2, and one of them would be Photoshop, and the other one would be Dreamweaver, if Dreamweaver still exists. Free programs can do a lot, especially GIMP, since it's open source and people can make modules for. Exactly. Things like that are just, I don't know, they're so much better and cross-platform. So I could jump off my computer now and head to my laptop, which has Linux. And I could do whatever I wanted on there. It's like I could be working on something on here and then be like, oh, kind of need to go. Save it to my Google Drive. Get out of here. Get on a train, connect to free Wi-Fi and download it, and then just carry on the train. You know? Big brain. Dreamweaver. Oh, that's awesome. Right. So seems like Dreamweaver doesn't exist anymore. Adobe Dreamweaver was a suite to create websites. Yeah, I was actually going to be very surprised if that one still existed. I think it got deprecated, to be quite honest. Because there's practically websites that can do it now. But at the time, like, it was like, we had it in school, and they used to say like, you need to kind of create a website coding the entire site with, like, don't do any of the drag and drop stuff, because you can actually code that in just there. But in this day and age, if you're going to code it, you don't need Dreamweaver for that. You can just get something like Notepad++ and set the HTML scripting language on it. And you can script that. You can script CSS in Notepad++. You can do practically everything you want in Notepad++, right? HTML programming is easy. And sure, you might not get it at first, but it's all a matter of time. And trust me, you can do it within 2 hours. You can have a basic website that has like a table on it. It's when you start injecting things into HTML, that's when stuff starts getting difficult. So yeah, that was Dreamweaver. That seems to have gone. I think Adobe Flash has gone as well, which we all know what Adobe Flash is. Wow, now you got me like nostalgic over the old Adobe apps. What else has gone? I know Illustrator still exists, Photoshop still exists, After Effects still exists, Adobe Flash, as in the animating program, I think that's gone. Or if it's not gone, it's called something else. InDesign. I think the only Adobe Suite pros I could proficiently use are like InDesign and probably Word. Google Sheets has ruined my ability to use Excel, and many better programs have ruined my ability to use Photoshop. Oh, jeez, that is too true. Rosemary's Baby. No, I can't say I have. You always think of these old shows, but like, I think at the end of the day, I'm from a completely different location. So I don't think it'd be something, I don't think it'd be something really, I could do. I might like host like a UK like full on, just like old sitcoms, like a couple of hours in Discord at some point, because that stuff's funny. It's from 1968. It was revered, won a bunch of awards. It was a huge thing. Whoa. Okay. What's it about? Because like, if you can tell me what it's about, maybe I can like kind of pinpoint what it was. I can't say I've ever watched it, but I probably know of it. if you can tell me exactly what it's about. I haven't ever seen this thing though. I'm sorry the bot timed you out again. I got your message anyway. I'll read it. The film earned Universal acclaim from critics for numerous nominations and awards. It's widely regarded as one of the greatest horror movies of all time. In 2014, the film was selected for preservation in the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress, being deemed culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant. So it's a horror film. Sounds like a Discord night, that. Paranoia, women's liberation, Christianity, and the occult. The fact that it's a horror makes me very surprised that I haven't watched it. I'm the worst when it comes to horror films. Trust me, I've watched like Annabelle and Conjuring and stuff like what's the other one? Insidious and stuff like that. They're not scary films. They're just full of jump scares. It's a psychological horror film. Exactly. It's kind of like Donnie Darko and stuff. Gets right in there. It's right in your noggin. Whoa! Jeez. Hey there. Fine. Sorry if I butchered that. Thank you for following. How are you doing? How you doing today? It's kind of like Donnie Darko and things. Well, where are you off to? There is one film that I think actually did scare me. I didn't like it. You're doing bad? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can kind of work that out. I'll try and bring you up a little bit. If I can. I was a bit wavy when I started. I'm feeling a little bit better now that I'm in kind of the vibe. So I'm doing okay today. Thank you for asking. Yeah, there's one film that really scared me the first time I ever watched it, and that was Black Sheep. That is not a psychological horror. That is actually horror. And it's quite scary. Maybe I was just like sleep deprived when I watched it because it was like 2 a.m. and it came on the TV and it was just like, oh yeah, kind of watch this film. It wasn't in Halloween or anything. It was just like randomly in the middle of summer. Dropped this film on the TV and I watched it. And needless to say, I did not sleep the rest of that night. That film ruined me. Because after it finished, I was like, this... What? What did I just watch? And I couldn't tell anyone because I was like 14 watching an 18 at that point. It's like, I've never heard of that film. Should try and watch it. I don't really get scared by horror movies. Oh, this will scare you. This will scare you. Just look up the synopsis of... In fact, let me look the synopsis up. I will read this synopsis. This is terrifying. Okay, so it's a film from 2006. It says it's a comedy. It really isn't, right? So, reading from the IMDb page. We have growing up on the family sheep farm was idyllic for smart, sensitive Harry Oldfield, who some naivish mischief from cocky brother Agnes until their dad had a fatal accident. 15 years later, Harry has finished sheep phobia therapy and his ITC schooling and returns to the farm. Agnes buys him out, all ready to present the genetically engineered Oldfield sheep he bred with a ruthless team. When environmentalist Grant steals a discarded embryo, which has sharp teeth, he gets bitten by it and thus is the first to be infected with predatory hunger and a mechanism that turns any mammal into a werewolf version. Running for the farmmen, Grant's mate student experience gets teamed up with Harry. Blah 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 blah. So basically it's full of were-sheep. And people are getting turned into were-sheep. Because these discarded embryos have like these really sharp teeth that diggers the infection. So it's kind of like a zombie infection, but it's not quite. But it's absolutely terrifying because it leaves nothing to the imagination. It shows absolutely everything. A comedy, apparently. I will tell you right now, that film is not a comedy. It might have comedic moments in it, like, you know, but I've watched it once. I will never, ever watch that film again. That film has mentally scarred me for life. I'll watch it tonight. You need to report back to me Friday how it was.
Their pants we're going to wear tomorrow. And the next day. And the day after that.
It will scare you. It will scare you. I will. Now here's the thing, like, I've just said like, oh yeah, I'm like not a wuss, you know, like, I will watch anything. I won't watch that film. But if you got any recommendations for other good films, I'm not a wuss. I kind of need good films for Halloween. Getting the vibe. I always remember like the first anime I watched, which was it was actually Corpse Party, which is a game, but they kind of made an anime for it. I watched Corpse Party anime. That's kind of scary. Good lol. That's why I watched the movies in the first place. I won't sit here and say like, you know, I don't kind of get spooked off them.
Their pants we're going to wear tomorrow.
But I won't proactively say,
And the day
I'm not going to watch a horror film because I found it scary. You've got to understand that, like, you know, horror film's a horror film and they exist for a reason. Someone at work used to, I can't remember what they said, someone I used to work with, my old job, said, what's the point in going to a film just to get scared by it? You know? To which I had to say, is that not the point? I don't find slashers are supposed to be scary though. I think the point of them is to watch the different kills, really. Oh yeah, I mean, you look at stuff like Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, all the likes of those kind of films. They're not scary films. I used to like watch. I used to fall asleep to Scream. I'd have it on DVD. I used to put the DVD in. Used to lie down. I'd watch like the first half, and then the next day I'd watch the second half. And I just used to like rewatch the trilogy every, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. Used to just do that. Used to fall asleep to it. They're not scary films. I don't know. People don't go to watch people die. I think that there's a difference, isn't there? There's a difference between a horror film, a scary film, and something that's doing it for the shock value and the gore factor. The gore factor. Well, it depends what you class the gore factor, doesn't it? Right? Because Final Destination is one of those films where it's like, hey, you know, we're gonna crank that gore factor up to like 10, 15. And then you've got the other side of it. I've completely lost train of thought. I had like this entire thing there where I was gonna be like, oh yeah, there's like Final Destination and stuff, but lost my train of thought. Hellraiser. Is that the it's the new guy that got put in Dead by Daylight, isn't it? Or the spikes in his head. I haven't watched that film. I think there we go. And there's a recommendation for Halloween. Pinhead, yes. All right, Pinhead, your time is up.
Who you calling Pinhead?
That's a good movie too. Is it not the same one? I thought Hellraiser was the same one. For some reason, my mind is connecting the two. It is good. Good. I'm not as smooth brain as I thought. Time for some caffeine. I'm saying Hellraiser is a good movie. That's good. I should give that a watch. Going back to the other thing that I said, actually, about anime. It's so good for horror. It's ridiculous. It's so good for horror. 3 recommendations. Watch Corpse Party. The OVA is not good. However, the animation in that is spectacular. And it will definitely give you shock factor and shock gore value. Second recommendation, watch Parasite, the anime. Not the Korean film, the anime. That anime is phenomenal. I'm sure it suffers the same issues that all of them do, but that's pretty good. It's not so much a horror, but it's kind of like that. Well, it's called Parasite, so I think you know exactly what it is. You don't watch anime. Tried to play Higurashi, but it was so slow. Even I thought it was. That kind of depends on the visual novel, right? So you've got Higurashi, which is obviously like that. I mean, that became an anime in the end. I tried watching that, but I never actually finished any of it. I think I finished like the first part of it. In terms of its like stuff, it's not that's not actually as good. I don't think. I don't know how the visual novel is, but the anime is not very good. Although the concept of that is actually kind of interesting. I just think it's not executed very well. But then again, you know, you say you read books and things, you obviously are like kind of attest to a different type of storytelling medium when it comes to horror and the form of scare factor. Yeah, you might have the like crazy look in their eyes where they just like look at you and they're like, I thought we were friends. If we can't be friends. You know, that sort of look. To be fair, I don't watch TV. You read mostly. They get that crazy look. That's the only advantage visual novels have over books. But outside of that, it's kind of like you're left more to your imagination with books. So it kind of intensifies that scare factor somewhat. Either game or read when I'm at home. Agreed. Granted, I've been slacking off quite a lot. I'm supposed to be working on projects, and then I think, hey, you know, do I or don't I? And the answer is, don't I? And I end up going to YouTube. You know, or messing about in like emulators and things, and that's not entertaining at all. And I wake up, I come out of it at like 1 in the morning, I'm like, why did I do that? I need to get back in the right mindset. I almost scrapped an entire project on Sunday. Luckily, I had the common sense to come away from my computer for a bit. I had to lie down, I had to sleep. Woke up the next morning, I still felt a little bit iffy about it, and then Monday afternoon, I thought, right, I'm glad I didn't delete it. I'm glad, because now I can actually rework it into a state that I actually feel like it's going to be better. Only slightly relatable. Look, it's not about getting rid of the stuff, right? It's about making it better. Alright? What I said a week ago, what I said 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, I can't remember exactly when it was. We never throw it away. I almost deleted the entire thing, but whatever I've got there now is okay. I can build on it. Never delete project. Luckily, I have it stored in like 3 places, so even if I deleted the main thing, which is a Trello board, but not the point. If I deleted that, I still have all the backup files, which means I can rebuild the board. That's easy. But my instinct was just, right, get rid of this board. Get rid of it. Because in the end, I was sat there thinking, this is awful. You know, it's like, it's taking you forever to do anything with it. And then when you are adding to it, they're all just kind of the same thing. You know, it's just like you're not adding any form of like variety to anything. You're not creating anything new. To which my brain just thought, right then, delete it. I like this one. This one's pretty good. But I didn't. I'm still gonna work on it, and hopefully, just hopefully, I get it finished. I would have deleted it. I think that about half the graphic design projects I work on until I'm almost done. That's it. As soon as you start seeing things come together, it's a little bit more. I really shouldn't delete this because I think it's more like I've put a lot of work into this. I don't care what people might say about it. I feel like I've actually done really well with it. And it's nice when you've done that, except the issue with like especially this thing I'm doing is it's in multiple stages. Like I can do in the board that I have, right? Because basically I've got it all like planned, right? So like just there's one section that I need. This is things I haven't started, right? This is the biggest thing, right? The things I haven't done yet. Then there's the next ones where I've got like basic things down about what I want to do with these things. And it's basically now, right, create checklists for these things. And then another column that I move them into when they're done, basically. And I've got the checklist in, I've got whatever. I just need to actually do the things. Then there's the last column, which takes the hardest and a lot of time because it requires the most work. And I'll tell you that because I've had things in the column prior, aka this almost done column. I've had one in there for about 6 months. Like, wow. It really looks like I don't know what I'm doing. Nah, you're good at your thing. You're good at graphic design. I've seen your stuff firsthand. And not only that, I've seen your abstract piece in this game. Granted, it's harder to do in this game, but still. Very relatable. But there's that, and then there's other stuff completely. Also on Trello bots, surprisingly. Seriously, if you ever struggle to do anything, you know, like keep track, say like you're doing like something big or some sort of big project, just create a Trello board, completely free. They help you so much. It's unreal. I've like essentially I lick the boots of Elysian because of how good that is. Actually amazing. I've got further in projects because of Trello. It's amazing. But until it's almost done, it looks like that at me. Well, I don't know, you've got to it's difficult, isn't it? Because like you can always say like, hey, let's take a graphics thing for instance, right? Let's just say, hey, look, I'm taking this picture of Godzilla, I'm making him kind of like radioactive with like this fiery like sort of like pattern in his skin, and you can be working on that thing for hours and be like, this looks bad, this looks bad, this looks bad, and eventually you just think, hang on, you kind of need to visualize your progress and know what you want, because eventually then you can just be like, alright, this was bad, let's do it again. I don't like that, I thought, let's do it again. Eventually, hey. You should be proud of what you're doing. It's like once it's done, you can look at it and be like, I'm so proud of that. I don't know. I don't know if there's any way to avoid what you're running into, Alira, where you're kind of like, this looks awful. This looks awful. I don't know if there's any way around that. It's like I think all I can say is that everything looks awful when you start.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Just get that Kronk meme in there. I mean, that's it. I think, especially with, you know, kind of graphics design, graphics manipulation, stuff like that, it's very hard to see how it's all gonna like fit together when you're working on like separate things in one like environment. You know, I can understand why it's difficult. Again, I'll come back to the idea of when I was doing it, when I was like doing the meme and things, right? When I was doing the memes, and as I do, Don Tuxno. Don Tuxno. Woo, thank you for following. How are you doing? I'm just thinking, like, I've done one part of it. The rest of it I don't need to do. I'm gonna try and like put it together. Oh, this looks actually awful. So then I go back and I edit the one thing that I've spent the most time on to make it look better than it originally was. I can't share that meme, unfortunately, because it's about my family. But the amount of stuff I learned from doing that was insane. It's just done. No problem. How's your day being done? I do understand what you mean though. It's kind of tough sometimes. Especially to keep yourself motivated doing those things. Now, speaking of doing things that we really shouldn't be doing in the times that we are doing things, but alright, I'll say I was kind of lazy and I decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to explore these lands a little bit more, which I did it off camera. So, I'm going to take you to a place that kind of shocked me. I actually really enjoyed it because it was very strange. Where is it? Recent. Here it is. I'm going to a private room though. What do you mean my login expired? You can't do this to me. But yeah, it's hard, isn't it? And then you just got to kind of go back to work on it. And then obviously when you see that, oh, it doesn't come together, that's bad. But it's just like, okay, can I make this better? Difficult sometimes to make that balance. It's taking its time, this thing. Oh wow, as soon as I put the thing back on. Also, this tune sounds like something that could be in Celeste. I don't know how loud the tunes are on oh yeah, it's a good job I have the thing down. This world has copyright music. Just let me know if the music's too quiet. Alright, where do we need to go here? I forget. Upstairs. It's a little bit quiet. I'll raise it a bit. I was told that it was really loud when I started. I'd like to do this without actually taking my thing off, but you don't get the same level of comfort. So this is the I gotta check the name. The After Dark Arcade. I spent roughly an hour in here on my own. Well, not on my own. I said that public lobby. But I think it's really cool, and it's really cool for a very very simple reason. It's because it has machines like this. It's actually a really cool machine. I've just noticed how cool that machine actually is. Is it interactable? No, it isn't. So yeah, this place is filled with arcade machines. With the old arcade stuff in. Now, what got me really interested in this arcade was, let me find it. They are just state pictures and things. They're not interactable. You can squat for udon chips, so you know, they made sure that one was interactable. Here it is. So they decided, you know what? We want Pepsi Man, the arcade game. We want Hollow Knight, the arcade game, right? Completely like normal notions, right? Now, Twitter knows exactly where I'm going here because we have this arcade machine. 5 government mandated copies of Skyrim. So we have the FNAF background, Todd Howard in a Teletubby suit with a shotgun. And this is why this is my new favourite place. It's just got wacky stuff all over the place. Like, some of it's kind of like normal, you know. You've got like Ori, Will of the Wisp, the Hollow Knight machine over there. You've got Chronicles of Riddick, old-timey like actual probably normal arcade game. TF2 arcade machine. Portal. You know, things like that. The old Polybius machine. Hey, there's a story behind that machine. Doom Eternal, apparently. High quality. I don't know about that. And then you've actually got like the old ones. You've got Gallagher and oh, thank God for that. I was looking in the camera and I saw the poster in the background there, and I was just thinking, please don't let that be Big Chungus. I assume that's from like Final Fantasy 14 or something. It's not something I play, but then you got the old arcade machines. You got like Donkey Kong, Final Fight, Ghosts and Goblins, Puzzle Bobble. It's like some of them are actual arcade machines, others are jokes, I guess. We have Undertale. We have Plants vs Zombies. But we have Undertale here, and I don't know about you, but I've never seen that boss in Undertale. Whoever did it's obviously got a mod. What else we got? We've got punching machines. We've got Friday Night Funkin' in the style of Dance Dance Revolution. Another copy of the, you know, out of all of them, this is probably the best looking one. This pinball machine, just because of the effect it has on it. It's like kind of actually like glass, kind of like a mirror. That's actually really cool. In all its glory. Rest in peace, Space Cadet. We'll never forget you. What else we got? Hey, we got the Simpsons arcade machine. Now, if some of these were playable, that would actually be amazing. But I don't think we'll ever get that. I don't think this game's capable of that. What's in these rooms? I haven't actually explored everything in this this place. These are like hangout rooms, I guess. Oh, bedrooms. So, toggle colliders. And a foot of bed mirror. Do I actually... Oh, it does come up. Nice. It's a shame you can't spawn like in here. Because this is actually kind of nice. Oh, and then we have this, but I don't need to show this. Cool. I assume all the rest of the rooms are the same. So that's kind of cool. And then you can have that on kind of private sessions in those rooms. But there's all sorts here. But like I said, I just spent like... I just spent like hours here. Just messing about with things. You know, it's like... They've got darts. I need to make sure that I'm not facing anything. Yeah, I'm off to the side. It's fine. It's like... Sorry, you're gonna have to go to the side. Oh, we need to start the game. Okay, so where's the... There we go. Right, so I'm stood behind the line. I got 8 points. But yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm not an experienced darts player. Just things like this, you know, just like chilling out in these places. There's more arcade machines in here. Little Big Planet, for example, apparently has an arcade machine. Area 51. I think that's actually an arcade machine. Got Sprite Smash, Morningstar, Pause, Neverending Light. That doesn't look like an arcade machine, that looks like a visual novel. Ball Racer. Oh, N! Do you remember N? I remember N, now that I see what N is. I thought it was weird that it was just called N, but I remember what N was. I think N was actually an arcade machine game. In probably Japan, I'll be honest. And then this game came over to Xbox 360 because I remember playing it. Ah, such good memories. Such good memories. Last Stand. Don't think I've heard of N. No. I don't think many people did, I'll be honest. It was a good game. It had online capabilities when it came onto the 360, but I think it was just one of those like unknown games from, you know, probably Japan or something that some indie dev made, and then, or like it was something big in Japan maybe, or like all I know is it was played by a lot of YouTubers back in the time, and that's what made me aware of it. So when we actually got it, we played it quite a lot, but N's pretty cool. It's kind of like do you know how have you ever played Speedrunners? Speedrunners is pretty fun. And the whole like concept in Speedrunners is kind of you run and you kind of acrobatic and you can get walls and things. You can kind of wall climb and it just whatever. Yeah. That's what N is, except N is kind of multiplayer as well. I can't remember if it's competitive or not though. Multiplayer N might be non-competitive. Or both. Could be both. Both. There's another reference to anyone that was in the British education system. They'll know who Borth is. Or what was he called? It was either Borth or Boff. He was called one of them. And he's part of a French like kind of language program. He's a little dragon, about near big. And you had some like poorly drawn children. They all learning French together with this little dragon. Because that's how you keep children under 12 preoccupied with, oh, I kind of need to learn what they're saying. And I'll tell you right now, it doesn't work. Because all I remember is the dragon is called Boff or Borth. It says, yeah, well, that stuck. And I know like 4 words in French. I have a level 1 in French that I didn't earn, but I was given anywhere. So I actually came out of school with more qualifications than I actually studied for, which I found really funny. Right, stick them up. I'm actually part of the FBI. You've been caught hanging around streams with too much negativity in them. What have you got to say for yourself? If it counts, it counts. Oddly fitting for both. I don't know. A level 1 doesn't really mean much, which I think is why they're not really that bothered. But yeah, like, I've got like qualifications in things that I have no reason having a qualification in, because, well, I'll be quite honest, why would I? Why would I want a qualification in French of all languages that I could learn? Like, yeah, having a qualification in a language is cool if it's a language that I actually want to learn. Because if I had the choice, I would have learned how to speak German and Dutch and Russian and, you know, Italian. You know, I probably would have gone on to do the like complete like baccalaureate or something and become like this like super interpreter who interpreter's the right word. I would have become this like super interpreter that could have interpreted all these different languages together. But no, my school decided, hey, you know what, you've done German for a year, scrap everything you've learned in German, because we don't actually have any teachers that can teach German anymore. So, you know, you're gonna have to come and learn Spanish, but continue to teach us French, one of the languages that I don't like. Nothing against the French. I'm just saying, you know, I'm not overly enthralled with your language because you kind of make things difficult. Like, Spanish isn't hard, but there's something about French. I don't know if it was the teacher. It might have just been the teacher who was teaching us, because she's not. All I'll say is she was a very strict teacher, as opposed to our German and Spanish teachers who went. Just makes me a little bit, you know, I'm a little salty on that. I guess I could always learn it now. No better time than the present, right? I actually stayed after school. I do actually know a bit of Russian. Not much. Much like everything else, it's all drained from my mind, but I know a tad. True. So there's that. I apparently have something in PE. I don't know how I even managed that, because, well, let's look at facts. It's me. I want another one. What a red one. Self-dispense. Come on. It's more orange. Orange, I've been lied to. But yeah, that's a wonderful extent of my educational learning. I still have more GCSEs than most people, so I'm okay. You know, I know all the sciences and stuff. I'm not as thick as I let on. Well, I might be thick, but I don't know if I'm thick, you know. Why'd I say that? You know, there's always that kind of, there's always that in school, to be honest, right? You know, we're not standing out here. That's a little bit too much. You always get that in school, where you're kind of hanging around people and you know, they kind of make you feel a bit, I don't know, I guess inferior. I think inferior is the word I'm looking for. They make you feel like kind of, oh, you know, you shouldn't really be hanging around with us, you know. To which I just say, well, I'm here, so deal with it. There's just that kind of vibe I get sometimes from people, especially school. Which is why I focused a lot on my work rather than trying to be part of the cool squad, because I was definitely not part of the cool squad. I was actually part of the nerds, and that was partly because I played RuneScape back in the day. Hey. Until the tough ones kind of decided, hey, guess what? We're gonna go and play a RuneScape because we're all cool. And they kind of took RuneScape away from us. Oh, the funniest thing happened in RuneScape back then. We had a friend. Basically, he met this girl for RuneScape, and they scheduled a wedding in RuneScape, and the girl never logged back on again. Ever. Like we were all like hanging around, waiting for this like wedding to happen, and this didn't turn up. We felt like really bad for him, but at the same time we were just like, well, I guess I'm never doing that then. RuneScape is and was good though. Yeah, we felt super bad for him. Because like, obviously we've been hyping this up, like, you know, we knew it was happening for ages, and just she kind of ditched him. Seems like a bit of a cheap shot, but what can you do with that, unfortunately? Yeah, the unfortunate point of RuneScape, I think, came from kind of recently. Whatever was said recently about RuneScape kind of put a lot of people off. I also kind of find it funny. A lot of game companies are doing that. They kind of, I don't know what happened with RuneScape and what's gone on at Jagex and whatever they have said, but they really made a lot of people mad. But they're not the only game company. I read today that apparently MiHoYo, or whatever those guys are called, the Genshin Impact devs, apparently have really made everyone mad. I don't know how they've done it, but they've done it. Apparently something to do with the Genshin Impact anniversary or something. So that's all doom and gloom. Let's talk about the good. Let's talk about the good. What's the good? Well, here's what we'll do. We'll go and find some good. Let's go and find some good. That game was also fun. Yeah. I don't think I got as far into it as some people did. There's something about Genshin that makes me a little bit... I don't know, I guess it's fun, and it's fun to play. I just feel like it's way too... wouldn't say easy. I just feel like, I don't know, I have the same issue with a lot of stuff. It's like, I always think like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I play Assassin's Creed Odyssey a lot. But you look at an open world map, and just like Genshin Impact, right? This is what's making me think about it now, right? Because again, I don't know really what's gone on with all this like anniversary stuff and whatever. So I only speak from like me knowing about like what I've actually played at the game. Definitely not a hard game. No, definitely not a hard game. But the only issue with Genshin I have is that it is very time consuming to do what you want to do in it. It's like, I think, I can't even remember where I left off. I went back to get a, you know, like a teleport pad, basically, so I can complete like a whole section of the map. I just feel like I'm in the game way too late, which is why I don't play it. It's like the last time I touched the game was the last time I played it here, which was like, what was it? It was like August? Beginning of August? Maybe beginning of like end of July? Something like that. That was the last time I ever played the game. It might have actually been much later than that. To be honest, I'm actually thinking about it now. It might have actually been much later than that. It's not a hard game if you're high enough level. I just feel like it's an easy money making machine, because obviously you're releasing new characters and everyone wants one. Everyone wants the new characters and all that. And obviously you make them pay for the gems to roll for the characters, which I don't like. I don't like the whole like, oh yeah, you roll for it. Sounds about right. I don't like the whole like, you roll for these characters, you roll for this. But if you can just get a character just like that, right? So like a battle pass, right? You get a character at the beginning, right? You earn more characters all the way through. That's the way Genshin Impact should be. The problem is they won't do that because they know that the people that do play their game play it a lot. And you know, it's the people that do play it. Like, good for you guys. You know? I gave up with the game after I saw Constellations. I mean, I don't even think I've got that far. I know there's Constellations. I think I've literally just upgraded one of my characters to be able to do it. I could be wrong, but I think that's the way I think that's how far I've gotten. It was literally like, I got to a point where I'd done like all the story quests. I just needed to reach like adventurer rank 15 before I could do anything. So it's a matter of like trying to figure out what do I need to do now for adventurer rank 15. And then I was taking on like iron golems that were like level 70, and I was like level 22. You know, I was like, too much. There's too much to do. There's too much to do in those games. But hey ho, you know, at the end of the day, there's people out there that enjoy that game, so we'll let them have it. I won't complain I won't complain as people enjoying a game they enjoy. I actually follow some Genshin Impact creators. Not the actual creators, but the content creators for it. I think they're pretty cool. Now we gotta wait for the world to download. Come on, VR chat, you can do it. I believe in you. %. So I've taken us to a wonderful little place, and for 200 meg, I'm expecting a lot out of this. Welcome to my world, made with love and coffee. Heart emoji. I hope you enjoy your time here. Please share this world with your friends. I love to meet new friends. Also, you can help me making this visible for all VR friends with this. This is a one-person project. I would love to see this favorited or set as a homeworld. Please also share your free work with me. Also, any suggestions and failure reports. Pentakill. Miska-chan's comfy world. Comfy. And I believe this is the person right here. Important information. The world's still under construction. Some parts and features are not finished yet. But I have enough coffee and no real life. Stay calm. Let's have a gander around, shall we? So a proper look round in here. I gotta tell ya, I'm already liking it. We got this space vibe going on, and from here, it's literally the skybox. I'm loving this. It's like space galore. What you got there, Kay? Banana. Say that with me. Banana. Banana. There's like creepy vibes going on. I don't like this. I don't like where I'm going. What have you got now, Kay?
Cheese.
Say it with me.
Cheese.
We always got to reference James May when he says cheese. We've got the system. Alright, we've got settings. So I'm the master. Oh yeah, we have this on public as well, so anyone can join at any point. I've only just realised I remember I did that. There's no one here yet though. And yeah, I'm the master. So subplayerization, resync, stream mode. Is that on? Yeah, if we can have it on that'd be tremendous. Oh, and they've got like all these different radio. Oh, this is amazing, right? So you can just have any radio you want. You've got to have some anime. You've got to have anime in your life. This is I know what this is. This is I haven't watched it. The name will come to me. The name will come to me. Hunter x Hunter. I'm not sure if the other thing's actually from an anime, but let's have a look-see upstairs. Hey? Eh? No Game, No Life? I know that one. I'd be very surprised if anyone doesn't know what that one is. Well, to be fair, the people that don't watch anime wouldn't really, to be honest. SAO, yeah. There's an anime I've never seen. Not sure what that one is. There's another one. I'm not sure what that one is either. I was going to say it's My Little Witch Academia, but it isn't. It'd be one of those titles, I think, that never gets translated into English. It's just like a very straight, like, you know, Japanese name, probably. Same with the other one. That's what it seems like it could be, and could become. So we get to be out on the balcony. As I walk through space, time, the whole continuum, I stand here and wonder, have I lost everything? Have I lost it all? I stare out at the stars, wonder, hey, what lies out there? What lies out there for me? As I look, Saturn stares back at me, taunting in a way, almost as if I could reach him. Come, Saturn. But Saturn was too far away to be reached. But yet, so close that it looked like I could. I always imagine what it'd be like to finally reach Saturn. To finally take it in my hand. To finally understand exactly if a human was capable of reaching him. Saturn, please. I'm coming for you. I just need to keep pushing. One day, I will reach you. I don't know where I was going with that. That was a bit stupid. Okay, so it seems like there's actually more to this place. I don't know how to get up to the roof. There's actually a roof area. Aha! The stairs. So, on more of our tour around this place, we get the mirror. Yo! How are you? So we get the mirror. You have to see me, in a stupid place. Oh. I get to sit down. Oh, it's actually really wavy. Wow. I don't know if this is actually doing too much. I thought it was nice. I don't know, if I could have actually created some form of story with it, it would have been nice. But it's about me trying to reach Saturn, and I'm not too sure. I was walking around, the plan was I wasn't even really going to do anything. I was just going to look out into the sky, but then I saw this like really weird ball in the sky and I thought, alright. Saturn doesn't have rings, does it? That was my fear. I can't... I know I have scientific knowledge. Jupiter's the one with the rings, right? Because if it was Saturn that has the rings, then I think I'm a fool. I really hope not. I really hope at this point, I really hope it's Jupiter with the rings. We get a pool table, we can have more streams on. The funny thing as well, we can have the lo-fi hip-hop radio. And I can actually have that on in the game and not get claimed for it. Speaking of sheep, in relation to a certain movie. Hey. Come here. I'm talking about you. Look at this guy. He's adorable. Mwah. Meh. Meh. Shh. It's alright. It's okay. I know you've been alone. I know you've been sat up here this whole time. Don't worry. It's okay. I'm gonna put you down now, okay? I'm going to let you see out there. I'm going to let you see all the new people, all the new faces, all the new friends you can encounter. It looks somewhat creepy. It's the observer, the housekeeper. Without him, this place wouldn't exist. Also, the prompt says "ma," so I assume if I turn the world music on. No, apparently not. I thought it might have barred at us, but it's okay. It says "ma" in the prompt though. He's a lovely sheep though. Look at this guy. Go on, fella. You can. I'll pop you back there to watch over this place. I keep thinking there's someone down there, and there isn't. It's that character we saw. Huh. So, in case you weren't aware, because it apparently pinpoints your location. Apparently that tells your time and where you're from. My name's Care. GMT standard time 23:16:21. I would say it's worrying, but it really isn't. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got fireworks going off. We need to set them all going. Let's set them all going. Let's have like a light show. And I'll turn the world volume up. So we can hopefully hear the fireworks being set off in their wonderful glory. A complete light show. kind of cool and creepy. Okay, I'll admit, the ghost's a little bit creepy. What are you gonna do with it though? Might be a little bit creepy, but he's a protector of this universe. We can't disobey the protector of the universe. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've been way too preoccupied with the fireworks. I think it's fine. I don't think it's that creepy. I think the main creep factor is when, you know, the main creep factor with that is if people didn't know where I was from, and I didn't want people knowing. It's like you join the world and then people instantly know where you're from. But like people, I've said multiple times I'm from the UK. I don't really care in people knowing that. But it's just to be wary. It's just something to be wary about, I think. With some of these worlds. We get the hot tub. And the fireworks behind us. That's interesting. I wonder what made them want to put something like that in. Maybe that's a suggestion we should add. Maybe it's like... That's actually kind of interesting. I might actually put that suggestion forward. Some people don't want that identity, or like, well, you don't really get your identity breached, do you? It's just more like a... I don't want to reveal my location. The option is to turn it off. That's fine. But you should be able to do that from down there. Let's actually go and have a proper look. I want to see if there's any like options down there. Oh yeah, there's a hot tub, by the way. So let's have a proper look. Let's have a gander back down the stairs through the hall of anime, and then back across the bridge. Oh wow, I'm really starting to lag out here. Weekly labyrinth. Activate in the house. I'd imagine it probably just gets your time zone. That's the thing though, it's like, yeah, kind of, let's say I was from, I don't know, let's say I was like a very conscientious streamer, and it was like, I didn't want people knowing I was from the UK, and, you know, let's say I was trying to hide that fact, right? Because, yeah, alright, you can say, we can tell from your accent, whatever. I do get that, but some people don't want to reveal that that information. I'm trying to turn the fireworks off because they're making the world extremely laggy. Apparently there's a labyrinth. I want to test this labyrinth. And I do want to give this person some actual constructive criticism. Because what she's done here isn't bad at all. I say she, could be anyone. So what they've done here isn't particularly bad. I keep falling for that, you know, it's just the sort of like whole thing. It's like when you don't know someone's how they like identify themselves, you know, it's like it's difficult, but you don't want to use they them because it could be like kind of offensive for them, you know. It's like it may not be the best thing to do. It's difficult sometimes, and there could be someone who gets offended by it, you know. Aha! Weekly labyrinth. They them is usually fairly safe. I can't see it really being a problem. I can't see they. Wow, it is very laggy. I can't usually see it being an issue. It's just sometimes I'm going to well, first I'm going to respawn. I'm going to see how I move around, and in that case I'm going to start a new instance. And hopefully that makes this a little less laggy. They them should work perfectly fine. I just think there might be one or two instances where, you know, maybe the people find it a little bit more you know, it's like, let's say somebody didn't know my identity. Let's I can't see how someone wouldn't. But let's just say for the sakes and facts, let's say someone didn't know my identity. I wouldn't mind they them. But there are people out there that really do not like it. They do not like they them. I feel like it's somewhat of a. It's usually safe. It's like 90% safe. Usually people don't really, they don't really mind if you don't know, but sometimes they can say things, you know, to do with it. It'd be like, oh, you shouldn't say that. I'm he, him, or I'm she, her. It's like, well, it's not anywhere on your like thing, so that's why I use they them. It's like I'll refer to you as whatever you identify as from now on, now that you've told me. It's just difficult sometimes, that's all. And obviously, you know, it's a sensitive topic for a lot of people, especially people who are like you know, in the prime midst of their like transition and things, and you know, like people who've made it so far, no, fell off. People who've made it like so far and done so much. It's like, I understand why they feel that way. You know, it's like, it's kind of like you're just taking away their you're taking away all their progress. You know, they've worked so hard for. It's like you're taking all of that and just ignoring it, you know, to them. Which isn't the case, but you know, it depends how someone kind of interprets and takes that criticism, isn't it? Sometimes it's difficult, and sometimes it is made, right? Sometimes there are people that make that comment in a very like unjustified or insensitive way. It's like, let's say like let's say somebody said like let's say someone said something to me and they said like, oh yeah, he, him, and it's like they knew damn well I was you know, like a girl, and that's done in like a bad way. But if then someone says something like, oh yeah, they've done this, or oh yeah, it's with them, I'm fine with that, you know, but some people aren't. Touchy subject. Am I trapped in the hedge maze? I've just escaped. I've escaped the weekly labyrinth in this slightly laggy world. Atlas, how you doing? Long time no speak. I would say I'm good with mazes, but that's a lie. That's a big lie. We're just world hopping again. I'm doing alright, sitting down to work on some stuff. So adventures am I up to in VR today? I went back to the arcade. You know, something about my my last trip in here really sparked me up. I really want to beat 5 government mandated copies of Skyrim. Level 3 is really getting me down. You know, I want to play some like pinball, some Donkey Kong, you know, all the little doodads. And then we came here, and I love this world. It's a little bit laggy. I like the concept of it though, a lot. The old cozy concept. Yeah, unlike a lot of people, I don't really get up to much much mischief in this place. I could probably get up to way worse than I actually do, but we're not gonna do that. We're We're good law-abiding people. She says as she graffitis the wall. I went to a skating rink and bowling alley in Viacha last night, and the bowling alley schooled you for stepping over the line. That's intense. It's just like real life. In fact, in real life, you know, you kind of see, you kind of see people do worse things than they do in VR. That's a prime concept, that. Bowling in VR. How many holes in your wall, Atlas? How many holes in your walls? You know, after the bowling master was done scolding you, of course. I'm very safe and wear my wrist straps like a good they them. So we have no wee bowling accidents then. No screen smashed or anything. You're one of the few. Usually people like go bowling and like even though they got the wrist straps on, go like that, whack the wall, massive hole in the wall. I've seen that happen firsthand. Definitely not good. But then again, I am the person that tried playing gorilla tags. I don't think that's don't play gorilla tag, whatever you do. You might see a free game on Steam, you know, think, hey, I'm gonna go and play this gorilla tag game. It's free, it looks pretty good. Yeah, tell that to a new window and new plasterboard later. Don't play gorilla tag. It's my partner's always knocking into things. We have to put her in the soft boy corner. At the edge of our couch so she doesn't bonk me on the head. Gorilla tag. Yeah, don't play gorilla tag. You talking about getting bonked on the head? Oh, you'll get far worse from that game. I feel like this game's pretty much the same thing. We'll take your word on that. You do absolutely right. If you have padded walls, it's not too bad. Just you know, if you're kind of dealing with thin walls and kind of expensive papering or paint, and you can't afford to put holes in your walls, then maybe stray away from that game. Probably not the best thing to be messing about with. I drew a bad face. That's fun. The only other games, really. Well, I'm gonna say the only other games. This is pretty fun. Wandering around, finding other people's creations. Yeah. We got the comfy lounge. It's all fun in the end. Even if you do choose to play gorilla tag. There's no collider on that rock. This is a pretty good world. I like this world. Which one? Which one? I really need to label these properly. 3. I have fell from this world. I have fell. And now... Oh, it wasn't the fact there was no collider. I just walked off. Where's it angled? Where's it angled? What's going on here? Right, come round. Ah! I'm rearranging my my brain to make it less smooth. Have you been to the dog park yet? I finally got to go the other day. And it was healing. It'd be pretty useful. I don't know about that. I don't know. Definitely takes its toll after a while. You know, you do it too many times, you start encountering a bit of memory loss. Not good. It's better to be slightly unstable than stable all the time. Being stable is overrated. Don't adapt to the norms, just be the best you can. I haven't been to the dog park. Crumpling up my brain into a piece of paper to get more of those good, smart wrinkles. It's better to be a little bit insane. What's this dog park you speak of? I haven't actually been to this. We have a search. D O G P A R K Dog Park. Oh wow, there is a lot of dog parks. Are we talking about the most well-known one? Happy Hill Dog Park. Yeah, we're talking about this one. I have been here before. The game doesn't seem to think I have because it's re-downloading it, but I think I've definitely been here before. I have an actual dog. I love my little doggy. Love its bits. I accidentally remember I was following me up a cliff and out of bounds. I felt so bad. That poor dog is now forever in the void. The world cannot handle such an imbalance. There was someone here before I joined. And now, there's no one and no dogs. There is a dog. He's right here. Hey, fella. Let me turn the world volume up so I can actually hear you. You want the steak? Right. Doggy. Good boy. Oh, this is actually so adorable. Get the bat. Get the doggy. Get the doggy. Ah. Or you stick again. Ah! Classified fox, thank you. We're just playing with some dogs for the moment. How are you today? I got spooked. I was in a very tiny avatar. So it was like giant dog pals. Loved it. Tired of it? How am I? I was feeling bad earlier. Got in VR. Had a bit of a chat. Got a little bit better. Thank you for asking. Woo, woo, woo! Oh, it was a terrible throw. Hey, 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 you be careful. One. This dog cheats. He cheats big time. It's me even a hug. Yeah, I struggle a lot making those. Partly because I'm too cheap to pay for proper tools. Not yet. Not yet, but I may as well be. Ah. Oh yeah, that's cats. We're not supposed to do that. Get the stick. I don't think I have any tiny avatars. The only tiny avatar I have is, let me have a think. Let me have a think. What about this one? How, I don't know if this is tinier. I also don't know why I have it. I am the demon within. My weakness is still dogs. Woe is me. Oh my god, I love it. My voice is lovely. Ah, everyone says that. Everyone says that, and I don't think so. It truly is the hard to swallow pill. Thank you. The hands are a bit big. But you know, you just see like a giant demon, sort of like monster. Yeah, playing with pets. Nice and cute. Ooh, he's got a long one. He's got a long one. Go, boy. Bring it to me. Come here. Here's a good doggy. Here's a good doggy. That's right. That's right. Yeah, everything else will be like standard size. Maybe apart from this, but I think this is really, this is a lot. No, maybe this is normal size as well. Let's have a chat, let's see how big this is. Yeah, this is, definitely abstract. Give him the scritches with those big long demon fingers. I don't have demon fingers no more. I'm just a cute necker. And keep working on it. Do you think it's better? Whoa, whoa, I can't see properly. It's better. This is lovely and lovelier. Until then. It keeps getting lovelier. Return of cat mode. Oh, we don't talk about cat mode. We don't talk about cat mode. I told somebody about that. I understand what you're saying. I get it. I get it. I am working on it. I'm working on voice training. And hopefully there's a point it can become my 100% voice. I was trying to say from now and until then, it'd be lovelier without you thinking it's bad. I think I just can't take a compliment. I don't actually think the voice is that bad. I just think it's a little bit. Yeah, it's meh, but I don't think it's that bad. Of course you are. You're a person. Something special about everyone. Don't put yourself down like that. Yeah, I told someone. I told someone about my my little obstacle course run around the back streets, and yeah, they actually didn't like that. I told them about it, and no, they won't stop bringing it up. To the point they said, I think the other day, what did they say? Yeah, but what are you doing tonight? You're gonna go home and get on all fours and run around the back streets again? You know, as a cat. It was one time. It was one time. You can't keep holding me accountable for it. I was agree, so it's not coming from me. You're special. Everyone's special in their own way. It's just figuring out what that is. Just because I'm not conforming, well, I won't say not conforming. I'm not conforming to my assigned gender. Doesn't make me special. It's what we choose to do, what hobbies we have, what we can do to make ourselves feel better. That's what's special. So you're special in your own right. I beat those rats fair and square. I should be proud. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter what other people think. Meow. Sometimes you have to go home and be feral to de-stress. That's just how it is. Yeah. Just go and sleep on the kitchen floor for a night, yeah. That's, actually sounds kind of relaxing. I don't know about the kitchen floor. The front room. The front room floor would do. Right in front of the fire on a nice, I don't know, you just said feral. Does that mean back garden? Front garden? On the warm sunbeams. You just sat there all day, like, I don't know if there's a button. Maybe it's an expression. I don't know what that was. No, apparently not. I was going to like just stand here and just shut my eyes, but there's no expression for it on this one. Just sit there, just kind of in that state of your head's still up, but you're kind of like just basking in that sleep state. Ah, peace. I do have big sparkles. It'd be alright. I really want to remember where I got this avatar from because I really don't remember. It'll be one of the Neko worlds. We'll just use put. Oh. Ah. Weird. If we just put Neko in search, it will it'll probably pop up. It's probably like one of the main ones. Ah! No. Apparently that doesn't work. can't force it. You said non-conforming, but your eyes have big anime sparkles. I was like, oh, what a mood. Non-conforming isn't the word I was going for. I was going for like kind of just not vibing with that same kind of gender you're assigned with. Just got the good boy looking at me now. Yeah, it's just kind of non-conforming to the actual gender stereotypes, you know, or that's not what I'm trying to get at, but basically not conforming to the gender I was assigned when I was manifested in this world. Because I am female and not male. No one is assigned a gender when made. It's humans use gender to say the difference. No one is assigned a gender when made. It's humans use gender to say differences that humans produce. What the other human has to use to make the thing inside of them to produce an imprint. Yeah, well, there's a difference, isn't it? Gender is the actual expression. At least here it's bad, and basically they're trying to like eliminate us. Gender is a social construct. Your actual sex isn't, and you know if I manage somehow to get on hormones, that will also not matter because hopefully it should eliminate all needs and means that I can actually fertilize anything, so that'd be good. Gender is a performance and I'm here to get tomatoes thrown at me on stage. Yeah, that's a vibe. My little heart can't take it. Hi there, Dragonfire. Thank you for following. How are you today? We're just sitting in the dog park talking about gender and how it's a social construct. And how you should be able to identify as whatever you want. Whatever you feel the most comfortable with. And how people shouldn't tell you that you can't be that. This doggo knows the way. Exactly. Me? Me female. And doesn't matter what anyone else says.
You used to be a boy.
Doesn't matter. I could throw whatever I wanted back at them. It's a losing battle. Just don't want to accept it, just walk away. Just walk away from it. To be honest, I see a person. Where? I see a hedgehog. Hi, friend.
Hey Kay, how you doing? Hanging out with the dog or?
He's a good boy.
Wait, what?
He's a good boy.
Good boy? I see,
Yeah.
I see. Do you have a name for him, or?
No name for this guy. He's just a
I see,
stray.
I see.
He's just a stray.
Oh. Seems like a good boy. Is it Shiba Inu, or? Oh, that's
Just
definitely not a
wait a
Shiba
minute.
Inu. That's something else.
I'm not sure what he is. He's lovely either way.
Lovely. How about you?
I'm doing okay. I'm just about
Doing
to come
alright?
off. Just
Just about a
chilling.
what, sorry?
I'm just about to jump
Just
off.
chilling? Yeah, I see, I see. Oh, I see, I see.
I was about to jump off, but I'm
Hanging
just
out with
chilling with
dogs
this
and stuff.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I see, I see.
Good boy. Sorry, the automods caught the words. What does it say? So exactly. I won't allow the message because it adds it to a unblocked list, and basically I don't want people coming in here spouting those words. But yeah, you're right. You're right, Fox. They're just things. It's like doesn't matter. Like yes, there's science behind it. Yes, all right, some standard biology. That only one can have them, but there are people who have both. There are people that have none. There are people that have like different things. It's like it's more than just clear-cut binary, and sometimes it's more than that. And people need to see that because whatever's in my pants doesn't matter. You know? Whatever's in your pants doesn't matter. It shouldn't affect how you choose to identify, how you choose to, you know, present yourself. Don't let that stand in your way. Just be the best person you can. Be how is most comfortable to you. That's the way to live life. Yeah, that's not the best analogy in the world. Oh, if only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. A very wholesome stream. I try to make them wholesome. I'm not very good at it, but sometimes. Sometimes all you need is a little doggo next to you. Keeps you calm. Let you talk about things, so it helps you clear your head. Good boy. I'll throw you stick for you again. Wow, you brought that back quick. Again. So wholesome. Such a wholesome dog. At least you're on a female hyena, because How far did that contract in? I'm not sure. I I don't know about hyenas or anything to do with hyena anatomy. I'm not a biologist, and I never claimed to be. I claim to be wholesome and kind of good at video games, but I'm not. Oop. Sorry, buddy. Ah! Ugh. Really? If the hyena has it, and that's a standard among most of them, it must be there for a reason. You're a rat thrashing dodge roll champ. That qualifies you as good as video games. I was talking about this the other day, how my CV is going to be like so massive by the time I'm finished. It's actually funny. I can't remember what I said I was going to add to it, but it was like, what was I playing? I was playing Dishonored, and I was doing it stealth. And I said like, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to put assassin on my CV by the time I'm finished, because I tried to do it without powers, which would make me an assassin. Because I don't use any magical abilities. I think it was farewell. Ooh, what else did I put down? What did I say? Oh, we have mountain climber on there. Good at killing. It's gonna be quite lengthy. Oh, it's already quite lengthy. I wonder if that's why I can't get a job anywhere else and why the standards of the company are so low. Wow. That's insane. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Ah! Ah! You made me do something I didn't want to do there. Ah, why'd I do that? It's also an rhymes with escape mechanism. Gotta stray away from those hyenas. They eat cats like me. And doggos like my friend. Good boy. I believe hyenas would also eat foxes. So, we need to beware. We need to avoid. Know the rules. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Step 1. Improvise. Traps. Makeshift traps around your camp are perfect for luring and capturing hyenas. Adapt. Use the hyenas. Convert them to your side. Have them surround your camp and protect from other intruders. Overcome. You now have hyena friends, which means you can also hunt in larger packs. And that's how you improvise, adapt, and overcome against hyenas. You must trap them and then kind of convince them not to eat you. See, us cats, we can claw our way out from the inside out. Those things would eat us whole. We aren't near them in the wild, other than fennec foxes. But they can hear them. Yeah, let's push that one under the rug. We don't need to know about that one. Also, you never know when a hyena might strike. I might be a hyena in disguise. I might be pretending to be a cat, waiting for my perfect time to strike. All I know for a fact is I'm Gnotic and Oblin, I'm Gnotic and Elf. I'm a gnome. No, I'm not. I'm not a hyena. No, definitely not. Definitely not a hyena. I'm a cat. You see the ears? I'm either a virtual human. I'm either a virtual human or a cat. Or a Neko. I'll accept Neko. I am nothing else. Nani? Hyena in cat clothing, if you will. I've been sussed. I've been sussed. What do I do, Duggar? I have thrown stick for you. Please. What do I do? You're right. What's that? Well. That's secret.
Oh well?
What have you done? Oh well? What have you done? Not in the cat costume. Don't do this to me in the cat costume. Exactly. Oof. Exactly. I'm sorry, my friend. I must abandon ship now. It was fun. I will come back. I will pet you later. You are a very, very relaxed and lovely doggo.
Oh well?
Ah! I don't wanna curse this dog's ears anymore. Ah, too many woes. Too many woes. Get that down. Oh, if it's anything like the start of the stream was. And there's me trying to stop Pretzel being probably emotional, and it was this world. I'm not at 160 for that. Hey, you tested them all out. Wow! Gotta spend big. And they're all happy thoughts. They're all happy thoughts. What is this thing? Wow, I'm learning new things about this avatar right now. Maybe I can revert to cat. Maybe I can. This could definitely be a Celeste song. I knew what they all were. I was joking. We all love a little joke here. We all love a little joke. I'm still saving channel points for the dinner that removed a week ago. Shh! That's related to that project. We can't talk about that. I need to finish it first. You can't redeem it before I have I fail, and don't do it. All the more reason for me to hurry up, I guess. Very time-consuming task. I have no idea how channel points work. That's just too many buttons to push on Twitch. I'm scared to push any of them. Look at it this way. Any of the buttons that you push, they all lead to the same place in the end. You push the button, I get very scared. I don't know what to do. And then something happens. I can't tell you what happens, but something happens. Is it the happy thoughts button? I'm only at 30, so it'll be a bit. I'll try and get it back on before you hit the limit. I need to hurry up. If I have some free time, I might just write them. I'll try and do it. I'll try and finish my little write-ups. I'll try it. If it's just... I can't share anything about it yet. Unshrimping time. Okay. Alright. You're actually doing this to me. multiple back cracks. I don't like that. Ow. Unshrimping time. And the old hydrate. If I can find my seat again. Now that I'm back in this avatar, I actually really like it. That's bad. That's so bad. I have my own. I have my own. Maybe I need to work on that. Maybe I need to work on like... hopefully I can move away from V-Riding. Make myself look a little bit better. Hydrate time. My enforcer bot. Oh, that's fine. It's just the that's just so the reactions can be set up. Someone needs to react to them, and it doesn't give the bot the role. Don't worry. The enforcer bot knows what he's doing. It's a really cute one, to be honest. I love hopping between avatars. Some of them are really good. Yeah, apart from when you spend like an hour trying to find some decent ones, and then you come back on the next time you decide to come on and delete the world, so you can no longer retrieve the avatars. That's all bad, but the fact that I can still select this one means it still exists, and there's a lot of Neko avatars, if I remember rightly where this came from. I don't remember the world it actually came from, but... I actually thought this was a modified version of your avatar. Hey, it could be. Very close. It's a little bit too small to be me. You know, and it's partly kind of cursed and kind of wholesome as well at the same time. It's on the Discord. Thank you for joining the Discord. I was trying to be funny. Hey, look! The enforcement bot can be what he wants to be. The enforcement bot is not to be trifled with. He's got the old rip and tear until it's done attitude. You don't want to cross him. Ah, jeez. Oh yeah. That kind of needs doing. You know, when you kind of don't mark them as complete. Got the old hydrate going. Have a good night, Care. It was good to catch up with you today. I'm gonna head out for now. No worries, Atlas. I'm about to head off myself anyway. It's midnight for me. I got carried away. Have a wonderful night. I hope to see you again. Till the next time. You're a protector and enforcer? No, actually, they shouldn't. They shouldn't actually be there. They just are. um. In lore, let's just say that they aren't friendly. Which brings me back to the other thing, actually. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I want to actually create like lore. Let's say like no, you know, the whole little like introspective thing that I'm setting up. Try and build upon the whole like lore that I built on VTuber, I guess. I'm trying to build on that, and the Halloween is going to be the first one. If I can make that in time, I don't know if I can. I need time to kind of process that. So it's the biography of how cute you are. Ah! Ah! I don't know if I'm cute. Ah. The biography of how cute I am. I'm not cute pie. I'm a cat, apparently. That's not in the lore, I'm just apparently a cat. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry. Enforcerbot knows what I am, and he's gonna get me kicked out at some point. Enforcerbot, what are you waiting for? So with that, it's midnight for me. I am getting somewhat tired, and I'm back here again. Back on the wrong side of the waves. Blistering sunset. I am apparently a cat again. Don't know how that happened. We can't tell him that. We can't tell him that. Shh. If he knows. That's why I scream. Shh. Something might happen. I can't say his name. If he comes in, what'll happen to our friend? Think about our friend here. What happened to him? No, that's not in the law. I wouldn't worry about that. Honestly, the lore is so poorly written that it's it probably doesn't matter, and I probably need to redo it, to be quite fair. I just wanted to be something different from everyone else. It was like there's loads of like cat VTubers and whatever. It's just like when I was writing it wasn't the initial intention. But when I was writing the lore, I was just like coming with stuff off the top of my head, just like. Oh, what about like a person whose consciousness is forcefully removed, that gets put into the online internet and is comatized for 3 to 4 years before she actually wakes up to find she has a body manifested in a very stable part of the internet that's heavily guarded and heavily securitized. She has her own little like pod that she can go to access like the online world, and that's what the whole VTubing is supposed to be. Seems really cool that most VTubers have more of a character prepared. I don't know. Some people do. Some people make that their thing. But again, I really don't know. I don't know many who actually have backstory and lore and then stick with it and build upon that lore. That's like some do. Some obviously like they change their looks and things and change all these other things they do. Yeah. I don't know many of them that do that. Through the networking I have done, which is A, not a lot, and B, very poorly. But that's the kind of thing I need to really work on, because I think if I build upon this, if I build upon it right, if I build upon this right, it can be good. If I build upon it right, which is why I want to kind of take this Halloween thing to try and see if I can build this correctly. Because yeah, it's a bit of a bad start, right? That concept is kind of poor, right? Because now that I'm looking back at it, I'm not actually kind of really stunned with it. But I've got lots of stuff I want to do. I want to build upon that. I want to kind of make something that's kind of like a story, kind of like a story progression sort of thing with the character. And it's like, yeah, I keep wanting subtle changes with just the standard, like my standard avatar, because I don't want to be stuck in a V-rated hoodie for the rest of it. It's like, I know it's a staple. I've already changed my my hair, and I think I'm probably going to change it again, I'll be quite honest. It's like, I wouldn't mind this hair. It's like, this hair is pretty nice. It's got like this nice like reddish glow to it. This is nice. This is nice hair. I'm just... Well, first off, I'm in a B-rate, so obviously my options are limited. And, well, they're not too limited. It's limited to how artistic I can be, which is not very. Secondly, if I can get into Blender and I can actually make my own avatar in Blender, I will be in a much better position, because it means that I can also do other things with my avatar, and I'm not restricted by VRM, which is good. There's lots of things. I want to change my avatar, I want to build lore, I want to create little story snippets, I want to do other projects, I want to like kind of just, I don't know, I want to be a positive reinforcement. I want to hang out in these streams, I want to chill, have vibes, you know. There's lots of things I want to do and just little time to do them. But I need to rest, and obviously I work full time, so resting's hard, which is why I take time off. But every time I take time off, I feel like I have to work on something else, and just I get this overload. Overload? I'm overloaded with like sensations and sounds, and I'm like and then I feel bad when I don't do anything. But that's just me. That's a flaw with me. That's a flaw with me being bad at planning and, you know, kind of the other stuff. Nothing you can do there, unfortunately. Just gotta take that on the chin and deal with it the best you can. But then again, I've got personal stuff I've got to deal with, so it's not all based around this. It's based around a lot of other things as well. But with that, I'll leave you with this. We're now on this side of the seas, and we're still here, still wondering what is far beyond. We continue to push, we continue to forever wonder what is over the other side of that stream. Don't always wonder. Make your way over there. Find out yourself. Don't let yourself be held back. Whatever you want, put your hand out, take it. Or, more likely this option. You've earned it. You have earned the right to know what is out there. You've earned your right to have your dream. So don't let it just sit over that horizon. Go out there and get it. Because now the only thing standing between you and your dream is that last push. And don't let that stop you achieving greatness. Don't let that stop you achieving the greatness in the world, right? We had lots of things. We had futures. And sure they went, sure they changed, but now we have new futures. And it all starts as soon as we made that first push. That's our new future. That first push towards bettering yourself and living a better life is right there. And with that, our stream, our nearly an hour over stream, it comes to an end. But you're right, this was fun. I've really enjoyed today. So, now that that's happened, now that we've reached this point, it's time to say goodbye, but not for long. Dark Souls comes back on Friday. We have Saturday. We're going to do chapter 2 of Deltarune. We're going to finish that off. And then on Sunday we're back to Celeste. Where we should I hope be very close to finishing Farewell. Because then we move on to the seasides, and maybe the Golden Berries if I feel up to it. But with that, thank you so much for an amazing stream. Again, I feel happy with today. I feel kind of laid back and really pushed together. So I'll leave you on those words. Keep yourself happy. Keep yourself together. You're doing wonderful. And never give up. I hope you have a wonderful day. A wonderful rest of your day. And I hope all your dreams come true. Not just your own dreams, but dreams that make everyone's life better. Have a wonderful day. You mean a lot to me. And that's the truth.